Today I want to talk about this creature thing I created, but I call it a garter dragon. Originally they were supposed to be garden dragons, but then I couldn't find a name for them that I liked. I then thought about a garter snake. Of course, I had to spell garter snake with a D because I still needed to keep that garden dragon theme. I also based them off of animals that have things to do with nature, like bees. I did stick to the nature side by giving them wings that are shaped like leaves, a leaf at the end of their tail, bee antennae, but I still kept horns for the more dragon side. Now you may be wondering the lore behind them, and that's what I'm about to share. The Garder Dragons are from a different planet, from a different galaxy, called Nuka. They even have their own language, which how we pronounce it in English would be Somi. They are very high in intelligence and can even speak to plants and have very high tech. The metal plates around their chest is actually due to their planet explosion, which caused them to have to move to different planets. These other planets were harder for them to survive in, so they built these metal chest plates. Whenever a garter dragon reaches the age of 5, they get one of these metal chest plates that are inserted into their body. These help them stay alive, and as the dragon grows, they also need to get different plates. A dragon usually cycles through 5 plates in its life. I'm going to give you a quick break from staring at it and show you this weird wildcraft video I never posted. Anyways, as I was saying, in a dragon's life, they usually cycle through 5 of these plates, but honestly, it depends based off their growth rate. The centerpiece actually glows in the dark and is connected directly to their heart and lungs, which helps them stabilize breathing and heartbeat patterns on other planets. Even though the garter dragon is relatively big, they have light bones, which has helped them adjust to having to live on other planets. Their entire lives, they are invested in taking care of plants. They even have a special power where they can manipulate plants to the point of making the plant bend in unnatural directions or grow at a rapid rate. Since the garter dragons have landed on Earth, they have learned a little bit of English but still speak their native language. Now, time to tell you about the chest plate colors. Gold usually means they have a higher position in the community that is more important. Silver means they are like what you would call middle class nowadays, hardworking but aren't recognized as much. Copper would be kind of on the poor side, not as much money, and doesn't really have important jobs. However, the different plate colors do not matter on job, but actually the wealthiness of the family, as I just explained. However, a chest plate that has gold, silver, and bronze would be the higher council. The council is what they have instead of a king or queen, kind of like our government, but more small. There is kind of a king and queen relationship. I'm about to explain that. There are 2 people that are higher in the council, kind of like our president. They can veto any laws and stuff like that, pulling this directly from history lessons. And then there are 6 other members of the council. There is the judge, which is the first 3, and the genipers, which haven't yet been translated to the English language. Garter dragons have been a big help to Earth, especially since they have been starting to plant trees and prevent pollution. The garter dragons are very caring creatures, but they will not hesitate to fight for their family and nature. That's just about it. Sorry that it keeps showing the same time lapse. I couldn't get the full one to upload for some weird reason, so yeah. But here is the end result. This is actually one of my characters, Snakia. She was inspired by a coral snake, so I decided to spell her name with a C. So you spell it S-N-A-Y-C-I-A, Snakia.